Hey, good afternoon. This is David Satterfield, General Manager, Murphy's Industrial Complex, LLC at 969 Highway 4 in Murphy's, California, 95247. This is the propane heater that Ryan Van Cleve from Nourish Feed and Supply took out of Building F when they moved out. He took this out on either October 31st or November 1st and didn't return it until November 7th. And this is September 12th, 2014 right now. So it's been out here for a little while, but basically just had it pulled over here by the cinder blocks and wood that belong to the property management over here. So for the most part, it's been untouched, but it has been sitting out in the weather. But this is how it was returned. Basically, Ryan disconnected the fence over here at the hinges, laid the fence down on the ground, and then put it over there in front of the outside door on the cement pad over there. And then I put it over here. It was inspected by Jeff, I forget his last name, from Angel Sheet Metal, and despite its wear and tear, he recommended that we go ahead and replace the unit due to its condition. I just spoke with him maybe 4 or 5 days ago, Monday I believe, and he can't recall exactly why he gave that recommendation, just that he saw that it was beat up, but he couldn't remember specifically what the issue was. Anyways, looking at the unit here, the only thing that he did say was that maybe he remembers that the heat exchange, there was something wrong with the heat exchange. That's the only thing that he said that maybe he could recall. Anyways, this is the unit here. I mean, just obvious damage. You could see where these square nuts have been pulled out of the sheet body metal framing here, where this fan has been caved in. You know, into the whatever this, you know, the insides are right there. So this has obviously been pushed and caved down. All these, you know, wiring was just all cut, this ground and all this wiring just kind of hanging out and pulled apart down here. I don't know if you can see that or not, but all this was just yanked and pulled apart. This up here was caved in. This gas unit, regulator unit down here is wires pulled off right there, and then whatever this little metal tubing in was all bent up. So not something that happens really when it's mounted up on the ceiling. I don't think it looked like that when they were using it and you know, had it serviceable inside Building F and their feed store up there. But this is how it was returned to us, to the best of my recollection. You know, so with something like that, obviously it's got cobwebs, and like I said, it's been sitting out in the yard for a little while. But back just totally caved in, and wires just ripped apart and stuff like that, and there's just no way that I'm gonna have something like that be repaired and then put up in a building when you're dealing with high current electricity and propane gas plumbed into the thing with open flames and stuff like that. Just hazard and liability. I mean, it was off the property for 7 days in the hands of somebody that I believe is malicious and, you know, had malicious intent against us. So, you know, it was in his possession. He stole it from the property. It wasn't until after we filed a police report and demanded that it be brought back that he did eventually bring it back. But, you know, Nourish didn't move out until November 2nd, the end of the day on November 2nd. They retained possession of the property one extra day past the end of their lease. So if he took it on the 31st or the 1st of November, you know, they had the opportunity to bring it back on November 2nd when they were moving out, and then I would have had the opportunity to look at it then. But again, he didn't bring it back until November 7th, and then even at that, he caused further damage to the swinging gate by disconnecting it from its hinges and laying it on the ground. And then he, this is not a unit that you can pick up, you know, that a man can pick up unassisted. So he drug it in. You could see the drag marks where he drug it in, you know, off the back of his truck or trailer or whatever. So anyways, you know, the unit was working. It was mounted. It was plumbed into gas and plugged in electricity, and they chose to disconnect it and put it on their flatbed trailer, which I witnessed him driving up the road with it on the back of his flatbed trailer. And this is for the most part how they returned it 7 days later. So just showing and documenting that further, and we'll post it, and the viewer can come to their own conclusions. All right, thank you.